What's going on, guys? I'm Viking Actual, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Battlefield 6. Now, EA has 3 studios working on Battlefield 6. 3 of them. Now, DICE LA is supposedly working on live service things. So they're not technically working on the game per se, they're working on content. I don't really care. I think DICE LA makes kind of really good DLC content. They did that with Battlefield 4 and they did that with Battlefield 1 if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not like concerned about that. If anything, I think that's the right choice right there. If you want anybody making DLC content, it has to be DICE LA, right? But so they have 3 studios working on it, right? So some people, I don't know, might be a little concerned as to why they're working on Battlefield 6, this late into the release stretch, right? Where you're doing everything possible to be ready for release. It could be viewed as a bad thing, right? Like they're not going to be able to finish this project in time, so they need, an extra studio to work on it. Or it could be viewed as I view it, honestly, is EA knows they have to deliver a great Battlefield experience this year. I know because Battlefield 5 was so lackluster for a lot of people, and including myself. I was just not very happy with Battlefield 5. I kind of lost faith a little bit in, the development team, with all the cosmetics and, the casual stuff. Like it just looked like a Fortnite Battlefield crossover. It was just too weird for me, honestly. I couldn't get into it whatsoever. But that's neither here nor there. The point is that the sales for Battlefield 5 were really low, right? And if EA is known for something, is being greedy and wanting money, right? They're a company, that's what they do. Obviously, there are better ways of engaging with your consumer base to increase the revenue, but what works for them is just what works for them, right? It's no big deal. Clearly things did not work out with Battlefield 5, so they have to make it work with Battlefield 6. Now, I'm not saying that the game will be perfect on launch, but I think that EA is trying their very best to make sure that Battlefield 6 launches in nearest possible perfection. I think EA knows that, a lot of the Battlefield community is very disappointed with not only the stance that, the developers took when Patrick Soderlund said, either buy it, if you don't like it, don't buy it, right? And also calling the consumers ignorant and all that. And, the developers kind of stayed quiet. And I understand, like, nobody wants to lose their job, but I think that was a little extreme for Patrick to say that. So it's just like the fan base has not been happy. Battlefield 1 was very casual, and though it was an enjoyable experience, it just isn't, or it just didn't captivate that Battlefield feeling for me personally. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but for me, it wasn't really Battlefield. You know what I mean? Like, it was a really good game, and I had fun playing it, but it just, I don't know. Like, there was something missing. It just felt a little too casual. And then Battlefield 5 was even worse. It was like casual Field 5. You know what I mean? Like, it was just embarrassing. When I reviewed that game, I compared it to Call of Duty. And lo and behold, Call of Duty came out with a Ground War, and it was pretty much the same thing. So, I don't know, man. Like, I just think EA knows they have to nail this one. I know, or they know that this is very important not only for them monetarily, but also for the Battlefield fans, because I haven't played Battlefield since Battlefield 1, right? And I haven't played Battlefield religiously since Battlefield 4. I miss Battlefield, but I don't like Battlefield 5. I don't want to play it. Like I look at it and I don't feel anything. You know what I mean? So for them, I might just be money for them, but to me, Battlefield is just memories and growing up with Battlefield. It was just that, I guess, I don't know, like love for the game, but Battlefield 5 just wasn't that. So I think this game is very important, not only for, again, EA, but for us. Um, so I think they know they have to deliver an excellent game. And I very much believe, and I've been saying this since Battlefield 5 was canceled, that they know they have to make Battlefield 6 great. They know that the next iteration of Battlefield has to be an exemplary part of the franchise. Like, I don't want to like over blow this out of proportion, but I genuinely believe that Battlefield 6 will end up as one of the best Battlefield games of all time. That's a lot of pressure to put on the devs. Just be aware that I don't have any information on it. I'm not a developer. I'm just a fan. And in my perspective, I think that's what they're aiming for. That's what they're shooting for with Battlefield 6, and I expect to get it. If I fall anything short of that, that's okay too. I'm not gonna, be upset about that. But I genuinely do believe they want to try their best to make this the Battlefield that fans want. Because I think for a second they forgot that, yes, they have the creative freedom, but ultimately we're the ones who buy the game. You know what I mean? So we're the ones who buy the product. We're the ones who should kind of guide the way Battlefield grows, right? Obviously, the developers develop it, but we as fans, we kind of give our input. And to be told like, oh, you're just, ignorant and uneducated, I think that was a really, really bad move. So, I think the franchise is going in a good direction. Maybe I'm just optimistic. I don't know, but I think, like I said, I really do believe it's gonna be one of those games that people will look back to and be like, that was one of the greatest Battlefields I've ever played. So, that's pretty much it. Let me know down in the comments what you think. But thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all next time if you stick around.